definitely in the area where we are, and overall in the country and the world, I should say, there's an interest and more understanding and acknowledgement the value of how we use our land and how we actually restore habitats and keep our ecosystem healthy. So with our program 12, 13 years ago, it was kind of new, and people, it's never easy to make a change, especially when something is already in place and it's working fine. So I think this knowledge and this popularity and the interest of people for these kind of practices is being received well, or they have to address the need because it's a business, and if that's what people are asking for, and I think it's the right thing to do, is to change and install the type of plants that are more in demand.
I know you mentioned it to me when we started, but is there a budget? Do you have a budget for maintaining native plants, or for maintaining what does the budget look like for?
As a committee, every year we get to plan certain projects and submit a budget request from our HOA, and so far we have been approved. So that's how we were able to plant some of the gardens, and the maintenance is basically is done by the volunteers. And as it establishes, sometimes we need to make changes in the plants. Some of them won't do well, as you could see in the video. Then eventually we are planning to turn over the maintenance to our HLS common space landscaper.
So that the garden we went to, HLS helps maintain that?
This one.
Just that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that one. Because the one next to my house was like, I'll do it, that was a grass lawn. So they basically said, yeah, if you're going to take care of it. The demo garden was done with that's a different, I don't want to mix that up, because that's funds from the days that I used to plan Earth Day, that we got donations for projects like that. So we still have a little bit of money there that we use as we try to make it better and install some stuff, but it's maintained by the volunteers. We do get help from HLS at the end of every year. Actually, beginning of year, like January, February, they do clean it for us. Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, that was going to be that are native. Like,
yeah.
There's no alternative. And then the nurseries are like, well, nobody's asking for that many native plants, so we don't grow them. So they are cheaper.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's like the chicken and the egg thing, where nobody wants to take responsibility.
Yeah.
And just make the leap.
Yeah,
if the developers asked for native plants, then the nurseries would have to grow them.
Yeah.
And then they would have them, and then they'd be cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
But it would take a few years to get all the shrubs and trees, native trees.
But they get things that are they got things that are not native. They're much hardier. It's like they plant it and then it just sits there like these barberries and whatever. It's just.
But that would
easy.
Be nice, to have do not plant this. Like you cannot.
Reston has
these,
that.
These invasive species and noxious
but
weeds.
But who's going to check that?
Well, and that's one of the things that we're working with the county is through the zoning.